And look at that glorious sunrise on this beautiful Sunday morning. And good morning, everyone. It's early here because we have to get up and we have to leave a little bit earlier on Sunday mornings now. But yes, we're getting ready, and I'm actually, still in my sweats because black slacks and dog hair don't mix. So yeah, put those on at the last minute. But anyways, we're almost ready to leave, and I just wanted to quickly say good morning to everyone, and I hope that you have a wonderful day. I hope that you will want to join me for a little bit of mine, and I will talk to all of you in just a little while. Hello, everyone. Well, we are back home, and actually it's quite late in the afternoon, and my husband and I, we're going to make that ice cream. And I thought maybe you'd want to kind of watch. So the very first part is quite simple, and then I'll have to bring you back. And that is in a bowl, you just combined a cup of milk, 3/4 of a cup of sugar, and a pinch of salt. And you are to whisk that until it's dissolved. So that's probably going to take a little bit of time because, I whisked this maybe for 3 or 4 minutes, and I can still feel that the sugar is not totally dissolved. But then I'm going to put 2 cups of heavy cream in here. I'm going to cover it, I'm going to stick it in my fridge, and that's when I'll bring you back and show you how the ice cream maker works. So anyways, bring you back in just a little bit. Well, according to the directions, and I am going to be making vanilla ice cream, I am to pour the milk and cream and sugar mixture into my ice cream maker here. I'm going to start that, and you can watch me because I haven't done this before. So what I'm supposed to do is turn on my ice cream maker, and it says that I should pour the mixture into the frozen freezer bowl, because that bowl in there has been in the freezer for a couple of days, and mix until it's thickened about 15 minutes. So we'll go ahead and let this run for about 15 to 20 minutes, and I'll bring you on back. Well, I wanted to show you the ice cream because it's done. And look at this ice cream. Look how wonderful that is. Now, according to the directions, it's not going to be the same consistency as a purchased ice cream because there's no gums in this. But that's one of the reasons why I wanted it, is because this is going to be so much healthier than all the other stuff that can be put in ice cream that isn't so good for you. But isn't this just looks so wonderful. I cannot believe how creamy this got. Now, I used heavy whipping cream like the directions said, but one of the things that is probably different from most other people's ice cream that they make is I used raw milk. So my ice cream is probably going to be a little richer and a little bit thicker than others because all the cream is left in the raw milk. So this is going to be really, really yummy. And one of the things they also recommend is that you do not store your ice cream in this bowl, that you put it into a airtight container. So I'm just going to go ahead and move this over and put it into my bowl, and I can't, what I do with my spoon. Oh, it was in there the whole time. Silly me. It's been a very long day. But anyways, I'm just going to stick this bowl in the freezer for a little while, and then my husband and I are going to enjoy a nice treat of ice cream with homemade chocolate syrup and some nuts on top. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this, and I'll talk to all of you in just a little while. Our scripture verse for today's devotion is 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 15. What am I to do? I will pray with my spirit, but I will pray with my mind also. I will sing praise with my spirit, but I will sing with my mind also. Prayer is a time that we set aside to simply listen to God and to place our lives in His hands and to pray in response to the desires of His heart. In 1 Thessalonians 5:17, Scripture tells us to pray without ceasing. And in John chapter 14, verses 13 and 14, Jesus stated, whatever you ask in my name, this I will do, that the Father may be glorified in the Son. If you ask me anything in my name, I will do it. But perhaps the most important scripture on prayer is when Jesus taught us to pray in Matthew chapter 6, verses 5 to 15. But I want to focus on verses 5 to 8. When Jesus said, when you pray, you are not to be like the hypocrites, for they love to stand and pray in the synagogues and on the street corners so that they may be seen by men. Truly, I say to you, they have their reward in full. But you, when you pray, go into your inner room, close your door, and pray to your Father who is in secret. And your Father who sees what is done in secret will reward you. And when you are praying, do not use meaningless repetition as the Gentiles do, for they suppose that they will be heard for their many words. So do not be like them, for your Father knows what you need before you ask Him. What an amazing God we have, that He desires to meet us in secret. This shows us God's desire to have intimacy with us, one-on-one, which lets us know that our Creator loves us and wants us in His life in a way that no one else is allowed into. It's vital to our relationship with God that we set time aside to listen to Him and to talk with Him. It's in this place, in this secret place, that our relationship with Him and our love for Him will go deeper. And this passage tells us and teaches us that prayer is about our relationship with the Father. And fancy words just does not impress Him. He is a Father filled with grace to a level that we can never comprehend, at least not on this side of heaven. Because prayer is more about our heart than the words that we say. It's about opening up our hearts to God and letting Him show us His plan in both our lives and in the world around us. C.S. Lewis wrote, I don't pray to change God. I pray because I have to. I pray because I can't help myself. It doesn't change God. It changes me. And it's in prayer that we agree with God's heart for others and what He longs to see happen in the world around us. And with that, I want to remind you, life happens. Let's enjoy it. And you know, oftentimes we make prayer far more complex than the Lord ever intended. The weight of change does not rest on our shoulders. It's God alone who heals and transforms. Just as salvation is about receiving the gift Jesus already paid for. Prayer is about saying yes to what God already wants to do. We never have to beg God for mercy or for compassion. And God bless. And I will talk to you tomorrow.